So yeah, today we're going to be covering a topic that I've been really keen to cover since the start, and something that we're going to have a really good discussion on. But it's the stages of empire, or the life cycle of empire. I've done a bit of research into kind of finding a unified blueprint for what this looks like, because there's some sources that detail 10 stages, there's some that have like 5, and there's some that have 7, but I found a few different ones that corroborate 7. So I think we're going to go with 7, and we're going to run through those.
It's a good number,
and
7.
Yeah, lucky number 7. I feel like it's
it's
good
religious as well, isn't it? Sort of imbued with mysticism. It's a good number.
Yeah, a lot of mysticism, but not a lot of luck for the empires involved.
No,
unfortunately,
that's true.
It's
a bit like the number 9 is no good for symphony composers because they all die after they've composed their 9th symphony. It's like that with empires. They have the 7, and they get to stage 7, it's all gone wrong for them.
Yeah, there's lots of misery coming up towards the end of this stage. But yeah, we're going to cover all these different bits and details. So
tell me, Jacob.
I'm just going to start off.
Run me through the 7 stages.
Absolutely. So just to real quickly go through all of the 7. So we've got Age of Pioneering, so very very start, moving into the Age of Conquest, so expansion, sort of more militaristic society development. Moving on into the Age of Commerce, which is then more kind of the start of a age of stability, so more economic growth. Then we move into the Age of Affluence, which is the kind of the cultural peak of an empire, and then from there it's all downhill. So we go into the Age of Intellect, which at the start doesn't sound like it's that bad, but this is kind of the seed of decline, which then leads into the Age of Decadence, which is characterized by a lot of bad stuff, that we will cover in a little bit, and then that then precipitates itself into the decline and collapse of an empire. So we'll take a bit of a look at each of the different stages. We'll have a bit of discussion around them.
There's a nice,
and then we're going to round this off with a bit of our own thoughts on kind of how this system is applied, and then just taking it in a really kind of calm direction. So
look at examples of different empires and how they sort of did it. But I like, there's a beautiful symmetry there, in that the Age of Affluence is number 4. So bang, there's sort of 3 on either side. So there's a sort of beautiful sort of arch there, a sort of parabola, if you like.
Very satisfying,
very mathematically.
Very satisfying.
A little bit like the act structure in a film, 3 acts or 5 acts or 7 acts. If Indiana Jones famously has 7 acts, the first one. But anyway, let's learn about. Do tell us, Jacob, about the Age of Pioneering.
Well, as I say, you mentioned it's very satisfying to see, the Age of Intellect in the middle. It's satisfying, but not for the empires.
Or rather, affluence, because affluence is 4, isn't it? And then intellect is when it all starts to fall off after that.
It's satisfying for a very specific group of people.
Yeah, that's right. Well, and I think we'll get onto that as well. The seeds of decline being in the kind of removal from the land, literally, that the middle classes start to experience as they become wealthy through trade, and they start to lose touch with. Perhaps in some cases start to lose touch with their roots and where things all began. Mm-hmm. And the Age of Intellect is very much an expression of that, and can lead to a kind of unfortunate sort of loss of reality and a need to touch grass, as we'll get onto.
That's the most important learning, which we will cover later on in this episode. Absolutely.